As long as music has existed, so too has plagiarism. In many cases, it can be attributed to coincidence, but others are not quite so subtle. Given that there are only 12 individual notes in the musical scale, it stands to reason that at some point in time, two unconnected musicians will come up with exactly the same melody. I suppose this kind of ties in with the theory that a monkey battering away at a typewriter will eventually replicate the entire works of Shakespeare. In 1988, Duran Duran released the Big Thing album, and while not hitting the heights of their first 3 releases, it does contain some really good songs, one of which is a track called Do You Believe in Shame, which was released as a single on April the 10th, 1989. It's a dark, brooding number that really showcases singer Simon Le Bon's vocal capabilities. The song was written by the 3 members of the band at the time, namely Nick Rhodes, Simon Le Bon, and John Taylor, and that was reflected on both the Big Thing album and the single itself. It wasn't until the music industry trade magazine, Cashbox, suggested that Duran Duran had copied the vocal melody from the song Susie Q that things got interesting, shall we say, for Duran Duran. Susie Q was written and performed by Dale Hawkins back in 1957, but really came to light in 1968, when a cover of the song appeared on the debut album from Creedence Clearwater Revival. So, did Duran Duran rip off a song that was released some 3 decades earlier? Well, undoubtedly, yes.
We'll say that you'll be true. We'll say that you'll be true. We'll say that you'll be true and never leave me blue. Susie Q.
Do you believe in love? Do you believe in shame? And if love can conquer all, then why do we only feel the pain?
While there's no question that the melody is almost identical, it's entirely possible that this was unintentional. Sometimes when composing music, a new idea just flows and you have absolutely no idea where it came from. This actually happened to me 20 years ago when I came up with a guitar line I was extremely proud of. I then happened to be listening to Metallica's Call of Cthulhu when it hit me that I had more or less copied Kirk Hammett's lead note for note. As a huge fan of Metallica, I'd listened to the song many times, and that particular guitar line must have been embedded in my subconscious mind. I'm certain that this is what happened with Duran Duran, so I certainly won't be pointing any fingers at them. I will, however, point fingers towards the producer and record company executives who let this slide. A record has to be passed around numerous people before being deemed fit for release, and I find it hard to believe that not one person stood up and said, "Wait a minute, that sounds awfully like Susie Q." Following the exposure from Cashbox magazine, legal action was taken against Duran Duran, and as a result, Dale Hawkins, along with Eleanor Broadwater and J. Stanley Lewis, now receive writing credits for Do You Believe in Shame? Can you think of any other songs that are a blatant rip-off? Please let me know in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.